Look, let's be real. Debt is hard. One minute you think you're doing everything right, making payments, staying on top of your bills. The next you're hit with something that totally throws you off financially, and getting back on track seems impossible. You've thought about asking for help, but what does that even look like? What actually happens when you call a debt relief program like Freedom Debt Relief? Hi, I'm Rob, a financial coach dedicated to teaching you the money skills you never learned in school. I know that for many of us, discussing money wasn't a regular part of our dinner conversations, and that can make financial planning seem daunting. But you know what? You don't have to tackle it alone. In this video, we'll cover exactly what to expect when you pick up the phone and call Freedom Debt Relief. From the first, "Hello, how are you?" to approving your very last settlement. Let's break down the Freedom Debt Relief program step by step so you can finally move forward. Why choose the Freedom Debt Relief program? Why choose Freedom Debt Relief? Well, since 2002, they've helped people just like you resolve over $20 billion in debt, averaging settlements on 45,000 accounts per month. The proprietary technology and algorithms have been fine-tuned for 20 plus years to pinpoint what debts are best to settle first. Because of their long-standing history, creditors take them seriously, making the negotiation process smooth. Freedom Debt Relief's team includes over 500 certified debt consultants, 200 debt negotiators, and more than 300 customer service representatives, all dedicated to your success 24/7. Plus, they've earned an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau and over 45,000 excellent reviews on Trustpilot. And the Freedom Debt Relief promise means you'll always know your options, you'll never be misled, and they only succeed when you do. Freedom Debt Relief has a dedicated team of debt professionals. Talking about debt is hard, but the Freedom Debt Relief team is trained to meet you with compassion, not judgment. You're not just another number. Their human-first approach makes handling your debt a little easier because you feel supported no matter what your story is. The first step is a free one-on-one call with a certified debt consultant. This is not a sales pitch. It's a real conversation where you'll talk about what kinds of debt you have, how much you owe, what your income and expenses look like, and what kind of support you're looking for. By the end of the call, you'll get a personalized Freedom Debt Relief plan if eligible, and if the program isn't the right fit, they'll walk you through other options. That's part of the Freedom Debt Relief promise, to always put your financial future first. What happens if I choose to enroll in the Freedom Debt Relief program? If you decide to use the Freedom Debt Relief program, your journey to a better future officially begins. You'll enroll in the Freedom Debt Relief program and start making a single monthly payment into a dedicated account that only you control. You choose the deposit amount and frequency based on what fits your budget. It's flexible and designed to help you cover life's essentials while still making progress towards your goals. This is where funds will build up over time to pay for negotiated and approved debt settlements later on. With Freedom Debt Relief, you'll be fully informed at each step of the process in clear, easy to understand language. No tricks, no gimmicks. You get to approve every settlement deal, and your money stays safe in your dedicated account until you approve debt settlements to be paid to your creditors. And you'll have access to your program information 24/7 with an online dashboard and mobile app, so you'll always know where you stand. One by one, you'll see your debts settled. Once all of your enrolled debts have been resolved, you will have successfully completed the Freedom Debt Relief program, meaning you'll finally be free from those debts and ready to move forward with your life. And don't forget, you don't pay Freedom Debt Relief until they actually settle a debt for you. How much will the Freedom Debt Relief program affect my credit score? If you're stressed about debt, the idea of your credit score dropping is scary, and maybe it's the one thing holding you back from reaching out for help. Debt relief or debt settlement means negotiating with your creditors to pay less than what you owe. And while this could help you reduce your debt faster, it will likely impact your credit score, especially if you're already behind on payments or choose to stop paying creditors during the process. While this is not required, it could help build leverage for negotiations with creditors. During the process, you make a monthly deposit into a dedicated savings account to build up funds for debt settlements. How much it drops will vary. If your score is over 700, it might drop by 200 points or more. If you're already struggling, the impact might be less dramatic. But many clients find it easier to rebuild credit once the weight of debt is gone. When it comes to debt relief programs, there are options. So how is Freedom Debt Relief different? Well, for one, they don't just focus on debt relief. Their top priority is you and your success throughout the entire process. Freedom Debt Relief has a formal promise to every customer. It's called the Freedom Debt Relief Promise, and it guarantees you'll get the opportunity to learn about all your debt relief options, even those outside our services. You'll receive a personalized assessment and recommendation tailored to your unique situation and goals. You'll be fully informed every step of the way in plain, easy to understand language. And most importantly, our program guarantee means we only succeed when you do. We only charge fees after we settle your debt. And if by the end of your program, your total settlements plus fees are more than you owed at the start, we'll refund the difference. It's their way of ensuring that you never feel like just another account number, because you're not. In fact, it's one of the reasons CNBC recently named Freedom Debt Relief one of the best debt relief companies for customer service, because they don't just settle your debts, they support you every step of the way. So let's recap. With Freedom Debt Relief, you'll get a free debt consultation with a certified expert to walk you through the process, a custom plan based on your goals and budget, a dedicated team and 24/7 dashboard access, and peace of mind knowing your money stays in your control. Plus, the promise and program guarantee means we're dedicated to your success, not just in words, but in results. That's what makes Freedom Debt Relief different. So if debt is taking a toll on your well-being, remember, you're not alone. Freedom Debt Relief is here to help. Financial freedom starts with a conversation. So click the link in the description to visit freedomdebtrelief.com and take the first step. And if this video helped you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more advice on managing debt and improving your financial future. Thanks for watching.